Okay. Demchenko. Very good player for sure. A little bit surprised if he is one, not playing the World Cup, and two, playing in this event. Oh. He goes for this. Oh. That is fine, I guess. I don't know if h6 is a move. This seems reasonable. We end up with a position where one of the main features is this isolated pawn. Let's go a6 as well. The idea is to, if he goes for takes and b4, I drop my bishop back to a7, which seems to be a better square than b6, where it can be harassed by the knight. These positions are usually a bit better for white, but I like playing them as black. I don't love, like usually people go for arrows. Terrible. This is very much like the Tarish defense of the Queen's Gambit. Except that there's a pawn on c2 instead of e2. Usually that's favorable to black, since the pawn on e2 kind of defends the queen side, the king side a little bit better. And while I have really given up this square, I do have some squares myself, like queen d2, I can start going knight e5, knight c4 maybe. So it's a bishop d7 sometimes, which is an idea that you have from the Tarish defense. Okay, knight a4. Now I think I should definitely go here. Why should I go there? It's a dumb move. Maybe I can go bishop d6. My instincts are not good today. I feel like every move I'm making instinctively just bad. Queen c8, takes, bishop h3. We're going to get the square on g4. Should be fine. Unless he has some tactics, but I don't quite see it. Like sometimes in the Tarish, you just put the bishop here, let white take the pawn, because h3 is hanging. You go bishop g4 first, force h3, then you go back. Maybe I mentioned that earlier. I don't even remember. F4 is interesting. Queen d7 feels like a normal response. You don't defend against threats, you know? You just create threats of your own. And then we go back. Asking, I was going to say the Russian Grandmaster to move his bishop, but he is representing Slovenia now. And he did very well in the Olympiad last year, when Slovenia were, I think they were in third before the last round. Let's go here. Centralization, and maybe hinting at exchange sacrifices at some point. Queen f3. That is puzzling. He's really inviting the knight to go back. I will take your invitation, sir. h1. See, this does not feel right. Knight d3. There should be something here. Maybe I'll start with bishop c5. Maybe that just invites trades on the other hand. Damn it. There, bishop f4, bc4, and then knight c4. That seems to work for me. Oh, it doesn't. No, I don't think it does. Oh, knight c6. I 100% missed that. This luckily seems to be playable still. I'm definitely not in the driver's seat after this little blunder. Yeah, he's good at this kind of positional play, improving his pieces. Here, BC, bishop e6 maybe. Here, maybe fe6, and I'm winning this. a3 is hanging. Maybe have a little something something. Yeah, I think I am. A bit better. It's a good thing about Blitz. It exposes you for making these evaluations that you constantly change. So commentary is naturally going to be a bit of a stream of conscience. And then, because you will change your mind very quickly, it makes you sound a bit silly sometimes. Okay, let's take. And queen a4. And I am both somewhat better. And there's a very serious chance that another opponent is going to be taken straight to Flagtown. King d5. Uh-oh, that was my trap. Now he loses on the board. Actually, maybe he doesn't. King d5, and then king e4. Now I think he loses for sure. Okay, let's take the pawn. Maybe he could have gotten the king to f5. But then he was not 100% clear. Now I think it is completely clear. Yeah, just push the pawn. There's nothing he can do. That's the thing I love about Title Tuesday. Poor time management actually gets punished now, to a much larger degree than it did before. So it's just more demanding. Yes, he did play a good game, but he wasn't fast enough. And then normally in chess you can rely on, you can play all right, and you can play just well enough to hold the position. I'm not saying he's certainly going to have held the position regardless, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult because he doesn't have the same safety net. So here I have a good position. That was a bit of a dumb move. Here b5 was bad because of knight c6. And as I said, I didn't feel like I was better at all. I rook g5. And now, as I said, well, I said that I felt like I had the upper hand, but you know, That was the decisive mistake. Spending a whole 38 seconds on this move. No good. That is not good enough. And now, let me just see if this is winning. Takes, king d5. How exactly does it win? King e4. And you see, it's a narrow path. Because if I go here, I have to go back. So with this evaluation, I'm assuming h4 is probably a draw. Let's see, king g6. So this is the path. I go to h7, which is a little bit counterintuitive, bringing the king away from the center. But the point is, I want to block this square. Rook goes over here. Boom! You start running. King f5, and you run again. Only move to win. Rook a6, h2, rook a1. And specifically bishop f2. This is almost steady-like. The rook is caught in the trap, and it can walk out. So, there we go.